Whoa now.
You are now tuned in to Blunt Talks. We had about 1 million technical difficulties today.
1,500.
But we finally are live on air and got it running, you did.
Yes.
And of course, it's your girl, DJ Miss Black, and my ZZ Black, no S's.
It's your girl, Ambitious Brown.
It's your boy JP. What it is, yo?
We also got a special guest in the building. What you go by, sir?
Platinum B Love, PB Love, Platinum B Gumby, Charles Love, the whole 9 yards. How's everybody doing out there? Hello, world.
Oh, yeah. Well, we appreciate you for being in the building. Thank you for the patience. And we are sorry for all of these technical difficulties. But we're about to get this thing jumping right now.
Yes.
So, how'd your name come about, first of all?
Platinum, hoping everything goes platinum.
Okay.
Speaking to existence.
Yeah. And, platinum's the most expensive thing out of all. Love is my last name.
Okay.
I was born with it, so I started off with Platinum B Gumby, and since I got older and I want to be more original with myself, I switched it to Love.
Okay.
So,
Gumby?
Yeah, Gumby. More like how you hear my music now. It's like I can do all music, like all genres. So Gumby is, you can change to anything he wants. So
That's real.
So that's why I had named myself Gumby.
That's really neat.
Creative.
Very creative.
How long you been rapping?
Since 9. Them hip hop artists would be like, 9.
Yeah.
11.
What was you rapping about, Speedways?
Nah, The rim, I can play basketball.
Yeah, right. That's real.
Yeah.
It was.
9 years old.
At least it was a 9-year-old appropriate.
Yeah.
My uncle, he was rapping at that time. He was like the youngest uncle out of all of them, so he was kind of hip to the era. So he the one put me on to the rapping stuff that young. And my grandfather was like he had a band and all that, so he was a Rolling Stone, 38 children.
I see.
Yeah, you can have that when you're good at what you do. So.
See?
Man, what?
Yeah, he had 38 children. He traveled all around the world with the band.
Wow.
Mostly all of them reside in Los Angeles, California. So.
Wow.
And I just took his gene. I just was born on the wrong side of the family.
Yeah.
So we was the last 5. My mom and them was the last 5 for the 38. So we like, yeah.
Y'all deep.
Okay,
That's
deep.
what I'm
Like I've
saying.
never, I see it on TV. You hear about stuff.
Yo,
but-
y'all look for real football team,
Yeah,
man.
I thought I had a lot of siblings.
Yeah, how many you
That's
got?
dope. It's 13 of us.
Yeah, it's like a lot of y'all.
Papa was a Rolling Stone
Man.
too. Hey, Daddy.
He was laying that thing out there. But yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what style? Well, first of all, before we get to your style of rap, what rappers did you look up to growing
Oh
up?
man, that'd be crazy. I'm gonna be different. I ain't look up to nobody.
All right.
I was looking up to my daddy.
That's real.
That's real
That's
though.
who raised me. But I didn't look up to no rappers. I just liked it. I looked up to my uncle. I thought he was the coldest rapper ever.
Okay.
And then all the other music that came out, it was just what everybody else was vibing to. But if I really just studied other artists and things like that, then I'd be sounding like everybody else. But I have a couple of my favorites, like Andre 3000, Michael Jackson,
Man.
that type of era. But it was another era. I think Rap-A-Lot had these guys, I believe so. They was called Children of the Ghetto. And they did a couple of few songs and then disappeared. I don't know what happened to them. I think they got dope cases or something like that.
Look, that's...
Yeah, probably.
I was about to say.
But I was on that type. I enjoy Mace. People don't speak about Mace. Mace brought a new type of
Murder
swag
Mace,
to the game. After Biggie Smalls and Tupac, he kind of saved it with this fly shit. But that's about it. And other people I just jammed to Bone Thugs and all that. But that was just the era that we was in, and that's the era that we listened to. And
Right.
if they weren't listening to it, we weren't listening to it. So
That's real.
That's very real. I like that. I mean, when I first heard Very Sensitive, I thought I was at like a diner.
Oh yeah.
Like it was like super 50 style. Like I wanted to swing my skirt or something. Like it's like it's
It's
different. It's
different.
very different. I was like, and I don't know. Did you watch movies to like? Which kind of movies did you watch growing up?
Oh, shit. All of them.
Like which one? What's your favorite?
Oh man, my favorite movie.
Mm-hmm.
Top
Growing
three.
up.
Growing up when you was a little kid.
Shit. Major Pain.
Major pain.
Major Pain, Forrest Gump. And another one probably was man, I'm awkward. Batman.
I love me some. I like
I
some
mean,
Batman too.
I like the Batman because he was the most originalist character. He can really, you can really sit here and say, I can get $1 million and start creating gadgets.
Hey, for real, he's the
and
only one
capes,
who was.
and he was real with it.
You know what I'm
Like
saying?
everybody else was like, yeah, you gotta have superpowers to
Right.
be this type of
Yeah.
superhero. But Batman was just a regular dude. Take that
He
cape
was.
off, he was regular.
You
And when
feel audio.
Yo.
Batman was my favorite one though.
I like that. That's
Mhm.
very dope.
Now, Platinum B Love.
Yes.
Platinum B Love. Who is Platinum B Love? How would you describe your style of music? Because it's different.
Very different.
It's different from
Ain't
what we
never
play on
seen
here.
it. And I'm even thinking of Andre 2000. I could see that.
2000.
Or 3000. Look at me. I'm over here. Rewind. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. That did not come out my mouth. But I can see, I don't know.
How would you describe it?
Unordinary.
I like that.
It's very unordinary.
It
I'm left-handed,
is.
so you know I got to be different from the rest. I feel.
It's definitely
Or I
outside the box.
have to be in proper speaking. You know.
Well, whichever way you choose to speak tonight, it doesn't even matter.
Look.
You can get some cussing in here. You can get some
Right.
off topic. Look.
Look.
But I agree with you.
And speak about your creative process, like, when do you hear a track first, or is it something like you just riding and thinking, and it's like, you know what, I think this might be a cool little topic I could fool around with?
I don't know. Like the more I grew up, you know, a lot of people, like I used to say today, if a guy walk up to me and he has a binder full of rhymes, then I know that he has not invested in his career to put his rhymes behind some type of recording. When I was coming up, you know, we all had binders full of rhymes because we didn't have them in-house studios and stuff like that.
Right.
So as I go back today, if you ain't got an in-house studio or something like that, and you still got a binder full of rhymes, then you're not doing nothing for yourself as an artist. Me, basically, I used to write a lot and then go get a beat or whatever, but now it's just more of, if the beat plays, I come up with it like that. I get it from my grandfather. And that's how I go with it. And then the Very Sensitive, like I say, I like it. It was I had another beat to it. It was a whole nother song. I had got a guy named Eric King. I showed him the song and he redid the beat and I redid the song. And it made it Very Sensitive. Like right now, I'm not even doing songs that I'm creating now. I'm just redoing all the songs that I already had. I got like a catalog. So, it's a Party. That's the next one. I redid that one. Because I wanted another pop jam.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
I
okay.
want to dance, so
Right.
I'm ready
Yes.
to hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Now, I have 2 tracks from you,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't have names on it.
She did that.
One says either mime or Mimi.
I didn't send them.
Okay.
Well, I want to say there's both of the two. One is I don't know.
And I don't know.
And one is very
very
sensitive.
sensitive.
Okay, well,
We
about to jump into one of them, and he gonna chop it up with y'all about that.
I don't know which one is going to play, though.
Yeah, we don't.
Oh,
Okay.
the first one. Oh,
All right, we about to jump into it.
okay. All right, that's very sensitive.
Very Sensitive by PB Love, Platinum B Love.
Platinum, baby.
Yeah, one says and one says audio. So the other one is what?
Time to fuck around, getting my hopes up in time. Very sensitive when it comes to my career and shit. Yeah, they say the game is too deep, but not people. Yeah, they say that this year is gonna be my year. Time is bomb.
I don't know how it's gonna come and turn out, but
That's how it's gonna end. She got a video treatment in mind for it, or?
What you create.
you ain't said it.
You got
He
it in
hasn't
the
seen
video.
it.
Yeah, the video, Forrest Gump. I redid the whole Forrest Gump.
Oh, snap.
Yeah. Super dope.
See, no?
Yeah, like all the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Scene one, all the way to the end. You gotta check it out.
When I saw your picture, I did not expect this sound. When I
Right.
pressed play and I heard this sound, I was like, oh, hell yeah.
I heard that said friend. Have you heard the music yet? That's what I say. I feel like I'm at a diner, eating some shit. Got my
Everyone
shades.
is anywhere, not just.
Yeah, that's what I was aiming. I was aiming to get it in like a hop. That's a road one.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know hip hop, you know let's just pop it. But I don't do too much hip hop. I'm more transition pop. It's so easy to make them.
Oh, yeah. I see it right now.
What's going on out there, people? I see y'all on there. Who on here? Let me see. What's up, B-Star? What's up, Frank? Man, I'm looking at pictures of you. What's up, Sherman? What's up, love? Tasha King. I see your boy in the house. East side in the house. Dallas County. Yeah, I'm up at GMT, buddy. Hey, man, y'all come out to the show this Saturday. It's my birthday. Yes, it's my original birthday this Saturday. So y'all come on out. We're gonna have a great time. I'm just out here doing a little promotion like the artist supposed to do. But yeah, man, y'all stay tuned. We ain't done yet. So I love everybody out there. Thank y'all for y'all support. And I've been doing it forever. So, we're gonna get this thing rocking, show after show after show. When it comes to my career and shit, very sensitive, very sensitive.
Definitely like three stage type of vibe, or what's his name? Dude that play the drums.
My life is not amazing. Surface, I'm very crazy. Money right here, not real. I just wanna look amazing. Won't make money off my music. War winning conversation. Popping like no air station. Getting it without altercation. Big up to the king.
That's what's up.
30 seconds.
Some type of Bobby Brown. The air coming back. I'm just trying to catch it before.
Yeah. Right about that.
Very sensitive. I'm very sensitive about my career. That's why a lot of them don't like me too much. You know.
Sensitive by
Very.
Platinum B Love. I love
Yes.
that track.
Hey,
Thank you
that's
very
fire.
Don't forget the very
Very
sensitive.
I am
sensitive.
very sensitive about my career and shit, people.
Straight up though.
Me
But
too.
why?
Y'all got to check out the video treatment too, man. I just looked at it. Yo.
You late.
We trying to
Yo.
get that thing on video by.
Hey. Hey.
We'll
Man,
see.
got something, man.
Tell us about Very Sensitive. How you come up with Very Sensitive? Who did the beat? Tell me about it.
Well, very sensitive. The song came up in my old man's garage. It was hot in there, and I was in there making some beats off of FL Studio, and I had the beat for it, and then I redid it. Redid the song like 4 or 5 months ago when I met Eric King. He's a good producer, engineer. He produced it, engineered it, got everything together. I met him through the twins, Ijama. That's the ones that was number one on the radar when the radar first started. I was number one,
And then they came and took number 1, and I went to number 2. So they was like number 1 of R&B, and I was number 1 of the hip hop era.
Okay.
And I met them, and then they put me on to Eric King, and then that was their engineer and producer. And now I'm with him. And I showed him the song. I was like, hey man, look, I made the beat. I got this do. It's kind of like white. And I built a song called Very Sensitive because a lot of stuff that happened to me in my life as far as my music career. And a lot of people have F'd me over. And it's in this city, it's in a lot of cities. And now my eyes are open to a lot of bull, you know, so people can't just roll up on me and think that I'm gonna fall for anything.
Right.
And so when people try to take advantage of me, I show them my true feelings. I am very sensitive about my career. And if you come at me wrong about anything about my career, you gonna feel it.
Right.
You know? So,
I get it.
I felt it just a minute. I just felt it.
Yeah, I was really tripping on that song.
Now, what genre is your lane?
My genre, hip hop.
Okay.
Pop.
Yeah.
Hip hop. Not hip hop.
Yeah, I trademarked it.
I love it.
I do too.
Yeah,
So
it's
very
hip-hop.
original.
So
Very.
so explain what hip hop is.
A hip hop artist that transitioned to pop and then be very good at it. So it's like a little hip in it and some pop.
Gotta see the gestures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love it. I got something for him.
I just want to know, like, where do you see yourself going with all of this?
Hopefully on top of the mountain where it's cold, you know, and then I get it all hot.
Right.
Hey,
Melt
You know?
it down.
Yeah, like I put some extra steam up there. But now, right now where I'm standing at, it's just like if I go, I go. If I don't, I don't, because there's no telling. There's so many people that ain't really talented, and they're there. And then you have a lot of people that's very talented, and it's got all kind of red tape to get them there. And so I know the game pretty much a lot, and I've done a lot, and a lot of stuff I've done on my own, and I still, to me, is not where I was supposed to be. So I feel bad for the other ones. That's not even where I'm at, and feel like, you know. So. But I hopefully transition, and I get that from Kanye when he say you keep doing the same thing over, expecting different results. That's called insane.
Right.
And so I feel I've been doing hip hop for a long time, and I've been getting different results, but it's not the results I want. So if I don't change up, then I'll be wasting and I'll be insane. So I start to transition over to the pop music where they gonna pay for your music.
Right.
They gonna stream it, pay it, buy the account, the whole 9 yards, you know. No offense to my people.
But this the real.
But
It's
look,
real.
It's real.
You know
Who's
what
at
I'm
the
saying?
concerts? Whenever
Yeah,
you
man,
look
you
at
do a
concerts,
concert,
who's
ain't
there?
nobody coming. Just like my show this Saturday,
I'm gonna be there.
you know.
Hey.
Y'all come out. Everybody tell me they gotta work and stuff, you know, but come out, support. Show that it's not just we just putting shows on to have an empty crowd.
Right.
Or you bringing acts in and then the crowd leaves when they leave. You know, it's about support. You know, I went to Borger and Amarillo. I filled up Borger.
Yeah.
I'm the man of the city to the day. You know, I love all my people. Shouts out to Borger, Amarillo.
What up, y'all?
Hey,
y'all.
Yeah, it's always a
Hey.
small town, you know. But yeah, so
That's
Okay.
real.
what you got? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna just ask one more question.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But if you could give your younger self some advice, you know, you say you've learned a lot. What would you tell your younger self?
Man, watch where you give your money to. Who you
That's
give
real.
your money to. You know, I know it's kind of hard to ask for a lot of information from others because the game is to be sold, not told, about to be taught. But I can say that when I was a little young, I trusted a lot of people. I was real young and I was with old groups. Like dudes was 21 and I was only 16, 15. So everybody I was around was up in age. So I learned a lot. But it's just more of trusting who you put your money in their hands, you know, and invest more. I wish I knew what I knew now, like they say, you know, back then.
Yeah.
But, you know, it wasn't no one to tell me. You really have to go through it to know it. You can't just sit here and say, oh, I know the game. If you ain't been through the experience of getting thousands of dollars took from you, people's not even give you the credibility of what you are, how talented you are, talk down on you just because you're doing something for yourself, not having a handout for things, you go get it yourself, you're going to get a whole lot of negativity with that, and it's going to keep you down, but you just got to stay positive, because I've been doing it for a long time. I could have been quit.
Right.
Maybe if I had kids at the time, I probably would have been like all the rest of my partners, you know. Got married, had kids, ain't been all doing no more.
Hey, that's the truth,
You know,
Family
man.
J's.
Oh man, they do it, man. Then they don't work out. The next thing you know, they back at it, talking about, what's up, bro? You know. And then I be mad at me because I'm not giving out too much information. I'm like, man, you know I'm gonna sacrifice opportunity, you know. But yeah, that's about it. It's just more of
Be careful. Don't
be
get jacked
careful
out here.
with these snakes out here.
Don't be
you know.
gullible.
Because they
too,
see
man.
rappers and they see checks.
And
Oh,
they
that's
come with
it.
a smile,
Yeah, they
too.
come with a big old
They
smile
come with a
and
smile.
a large
They'll tell you the most and don't know more than the next person.
Man.
But if
It's
they
big real
can get your
game.
money, they
Man.
will. Especially these promoters. They quickly to get you. The promoters are the most, like when they brung out janky promoters.
Yeah.
That shit is true. You know, I deal with a lot. The promoters were made me leave Houston. I had to leave out of here and go somewhere else and build myself up, you know. But the promoters, man, just watch who you put your money, give your money to. Because promoters will promise you anything, especially in Houston. You got to pay to perform. You have to pay to open up for people. And then you be thinking that this is going to help your career, but really you're just paying, get on stage. Some people drunk. All they did was come there to see the main event. But there's no one in that crowd that can help you. There's no one there that's coming to look at the artists. Like my show, I invited GMT Radio. She's be in the building. I got UNIAO management. I have the video game guy because I'm on the video game. I got all these people to come out to watch the acts perform. Not they just there for, they ain't there for me because they know me personally. So
Yeah.
they're there to see the talent, and it's my birthday. But I just like to throw shows where I'm been to, throw my own shows. And I just gonna invite a lot of people that's just, they're there to see acts. So acts can have opportunity.
Right.
You know, because there's none there. And experience it. I didn't pay $500, $600 to open up for big artists. And I still ain't got a free show from the promoter.
Wow.
You know, I done gave him $6,000 in his pocket. I done got jacked for $3,000 and still ain't see a show. So, but they don't do nothing for you. They just take your money. And then when you be like, well, dang, man, I done paid top spot 5 times, bro. Can I get on this show?
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gonna have to pay, bro. You know, like everybody else. So it's just a money thing.
You think, would you say that's the hardest part of being an independent artist? Or if not, what's the hardest part to you being an independent artist?
No, I can't say to me, but the hardest part, yeah, you're right. The hardest part being an independent artist, you gotta have money. You have to have a job. Don't be shamed to work.
Right.
Don't just be like, you know, I'm a rapper. I don't supposed to work. No. You best
Speak that. Talk that.
you best to go to work, cause ain't nobody finna give you no money for no music.
Man.
Not at all.
Cause everybody does music. What makes you different from the next person? But you gotta have a job, man. You have to get up and go to work. If you got kids, you gotta get up. You best to have a job if you got kids.
Look,
Right.
that's what I was finna say.
Like, I ain't had no kids, and I had a job
Shoot.
to promote.
You better talk that. You better
My
talk
career
that.
was my baby, you know. I moved all the way up in my career because I loved what I did on the outside. I like business, you know what I'm saying? So, but you gotta have a job being an independent artist. You can't sit here and think that people are just gonna give you money.
Right.
If they gonna give you some money, you better have something to show, or a game plan or a formula to show them for them to even give you some money for you to do it. So yes, you gotta have a job.
That's
Got
real.
You gotta have money.
We're going to go ahead and jump into your second song real quick.
I don't know.
We're going to introduce it after.
Oh.
right, let's do it then.
I know y'all out there just tired of watching. Y'all be like getting sleepy and shit, but yeah, man, y'all can go. I ain't tripping. But as far as anything, I'm in this thing.
Like I'm in the studio, dropping tracks to show you I got it. Yeah, I drink and I smoke. Yes, call it a habit. I'm in the game.
What's up, all of y'all? I'm a little tipsy right now. What's up, Trill? What's up, Red? What's on here? Andrea, Debbie. What's good, Brent? Hey, what's up, Bruce? McCullough in that thing. James Kinfolk, what's good, William? Hey, Jamie. How's Pamper? You good? Antonio, man, I see y'all in there, man. DJ Quick Cash, what's the deal, big baby? Show gonna be live Saturday, man. I make sure y'all come on through, man. My first show, but ain't my last. You know? Watch how quick I say, I don't know.
Yeah, be like that though.
Yeah,
I know you.
Y'all wanna know how I came up that shit.
You got $5.
Yeah, my style is assassination. Cause I'm straight off the head. You might see me losing.
Y'all drinking? How y'all doing out there? Hello, world. My name is Platinum B Love. I'm a hip hop artist. Now I'm a hip hop artist. Because they broke. Who else? What's up, Casey? I'm Cassie. You know. What's up, Maurice? Man, you in that thing, Kinfolk? What's the deal? What's up, Telly? That nigga put a little finger on me. What's up, my nigga? You good? You better be at my show in 2 days for my birthday. All you gotta do is show up, man. That's the biggest birthday gift I can have, you know, and buy me a shot, you know, just add that on in there. But we good. Who else in the building, man? Give me a heart. Give me a light. I like that smile when they say my name. Hey, yeah, you know. But you know what I'm saying, man? Y'all let me know y'all in the building, man. You know, doing it for y'all. You know, I could've quit this shit. But then y'all quick to hate. Soon as I blow up, watch how quick I say I don't know. What's up, Kinfolk? What's up, LaVille? What's up, Shirley? See you, man. You better be at the show this time. We gonna turn up, man, for my B-Day. B-Day weekend.